Hey, Crossroads Church, Savannah Marten. I'm the Executive Director of Bella Vita Network, which houses the Pregnancy Center, Soul Purpose, and the Haven. And I'm so excited to be joining you for your 21 days of prayer and fasting to share today's scripture. Today we're reading out of 2 Timothy 2:24, which says, "A servant of the Lord must not quarrel, must be kind to everyone, able to teach, and patient with difficult people." I want to break this into two parts, but first let's talk about this letter. Paul is writing to Timothy. Paul's been doing ministry for a long time, and he's writing to Timothy, who is newer to the ministry. And the way that I kind of like to read 2 Timothy, 1st and 2 Timothy, is almost like Paul going like, hey, these are things that I've had to learn the hard way, and I want to share so that you can save some headache and some heartache. And we're able to draw from that wisdom today, that these are things that I think if we're able to lean into, that we actually can love people around us better. So let's break this down. Two parts. The first is that we're instructed not to argue, but to teach. And I love this comparison, right? We live in such a kind of hot topic, soundbite, debate focused culture right now. There's so much debate going on around us. And Paul's admonishment, which was true then and is true today, is look, don't do that. Don't jump in. Don't argue. Rather teach. And I think the way that I look at it is when we jump in and argue, we're really just thinking about the short term. How do I win? How do I prove myself right? How do I prove my point? Whereas teaching is really the end long game, where we can lean into helping people see. It's really discipleship. And so when we go from debating or quarreling or arguing into teaching, we're walking with people to help them kind of walk into their own revelation. And so in today's culture where it's easy to jump on and try to prove your point, I want to encourage you during these 21 days of prayer and fasting to lean into how you can teach, how you can walk alongside of people, how you can disciple people, because that is where true change happens. It's not in sound bites. It's not in Facebook comment wars. It's in walking alongside of people and discipling them. The second part of this scripture talks about being kind to every single person and to be patient with difficult people. Man, that is so hard. But the good news about this is that kindness and patience are not something that we just have to muster up in our own strengths, but rather they're fruits of the Spirit, as Galatians 5 teaches us, that we can actually lean into these fruits of the Spirit that can be grown into our own lives, that we don't have to muster up kindness in our own strength. And I've seen that in my own life where, right, I'm in a situation, maybe I'm cashing out somewhere and the cashier is grumpy and it might be making me kind of grumpy, but I can actually lean into the Lord in that moment and choose kindness. And I want to tell you and encourage you that kindness is powerful in our world right now. When we can lean in and be kind to people, that it does something supernatural. The beautiful part about this too is that we serve a God that's been so kind to us. I know that when I think about the kindness of the Lord in my own life, the thing that it evokes is wanting to be kind to the people around me. And when I think about how patient God has been with me, it makes me want to be patient with people around me. Beautiful thing is that when we're kind in an unkind world, and when we're patient with difficult people in a world where that's not normal, it causes the people around us to see the difference. And our hope is that they'll ask us and we can share where that kindness and that patience really comes from.